And here we are, waking up from my drunken slumber on yet another solo Sea of Thieves adventure. A sort of new group has arrived on the bustling seas. They call themselves the Smugglers League, and today we'll be joining their ranks and trying to make a name for ourselves. Let's go ahead and start up the Smuggler's Run voyage and see what we got going on. Smuggler's Bay. How fitting. I'm kind of excited because with the start of a new season, it's when you have the most people on the seas, so I know today is about to be crazy. I bet that's where the smuggler's hiding, right up there in that cave. Let's go check it out. I made my way up the island, through the tall grass and the grainy sand that got stuck in my boots. I eventually found a den that felt cramped, dark, full of trinkets and maybe some cobwebs. That's when I met Sea Cloak Solomon, the smuggler who resides here.
My name's Solomon. They call me Sea Cloak.
He gave me the valued goods that I had to deliver to a nearby smuggler at Crescent Isle, but I knew this small voyage could put a hefty amount of gold in my pocket. So I gladly went along, stored the items carefully onto my ship, and I set sail towards my destination. As I arrived at Crescent Isle, I ran into an enemy brigantine, occupied by a 3-man crew, who were here to intercept my delivery and steal the goods. I knew I couldn't let that happen, so I had to make sure I took them down. As I was shooting at them, I noticed one of them scurrying to move something. As I got closer, I realized what it was. The new black powder barrel. The explosion was big enough to take out both of our ships, but thankfully I made it back before I completely sunk and managed to save the cargo. I watched as their ship sunk to the bottom of the sea, so thankful for coming out on top. I picked up the cargo, and then I sold it to the smuggler, completing my first Smuggler's Run voyage. Before I called it a night, I headed back to Smuggler's Bay, where I found a Reaper's rowboat. These rowboats basically have kegs attached to them, which I figured would come in handy at some point, so I attached it to my ship and headed off for the night. The next day, all I could think about was how powerful those black powder barrels are. I knew I could use them to conquer any crew I ran into, making any loot they may have mine for the taking. I sailed the seas, searching for any lost smuggler shipments that may have washed ashore. I eventually spotted one at Sharkbait Cove, and I was able to get my grubby hands on one of those mini nukes. As I looked to the horizon, I noticed a Fort of Fortune had started. There was bound to be another crew there, so I made that my next target. I knew that this would be the perfect moment to use that black powder barrel, as well as the Reaper rowboat that I had found the night before. Let's start heading over that way and see what's up. Oh, they just completed it. Interesting. Yeah, we gotta hurry up and get over there now. When I got close enough, I could see it was at least a 3-man crew at the fort. Yep, another beautiful brigantine. Thankfully, I had the perfect plan already set up for this. So, I dropped the rowboat and started calmly making my way towards them. We gotta be as stealthy as possible here. One wrong move, and I ruined my element of surprise. Oh, it looks like they loaded up the kegs too. Bro, there's no way. Oh, hello. Yeah, this is awkward. I'm a bounce. Ah, damn it. Let's see if it worked. Yep, and down she goes. We just gotta go over there and see how much loot they had for me now. Oh, hello, Skelly ship. can't mess around with you anymore because they carry the black powder barrels. There seems to be no survivors, but this skelly ship is not gonna let up, so I'm just gonna scoop all this loot up, take it to an outpost, and sell it as quick as possible, because I do not want to shoot this thing and risk blowing myself up. I just need to find the nearest outpost now. Port Merrick. Perfect. I made my way to Port Merrick, successfully selling all the loot. I made a good amount of easy gold, and it was all thanks to the black powder barrel. It kind of felt like cheating to have something so powerful, something that could instantly turn a fight in my favor. That's when I made the conscious decision to fully commit to this deadly smuggler role. I would prepare for this by running 2 smuggler runs back to back, which gave me 3 barrels. 2 from the voyage itself and 1 I just found laying on the beach. I was now the biggest threat to anyone who dared to take me on, as well as myself. One mistake or one misfire and my ship would be instantly sunk. I had to be quick and I had to be precise. Luckily, I had spotted another sloop doing a skeleton fort nearby my last smuggler run, and I knew that they would be my next victims. These skeleton forts might not have the best loot, but all my eyes could see was easy gold. At least, so I thought. I have a feeling they've seen me. Their ship is turned towards me now. Oh yeah, they just dropped their sails. They're hauling ass. This meant they were vigilant, and were definitely prepared to fight for this loot. I knew I had to keep my distance because all it would take is one good cannonball. I tried to make it seem like I wasn't paying attention to them, but they were smart and attempted to bait me closer. So I decided to bite. I'm gonna start closing in on them. Let's see what they want to do here. If I go to that fort, they're definitely gonna initiate a fight. Yeah, I won't be able to get close enough to them with the bombs before they just blow me in outer space, so I need to think about it. I just kept watching them, and it was obvious they were not going to leave. They kept circling around the fort, which gave me an idea. I could try and predict where they would go and drop these barrels in the water in hopes that they would run straight into them, kind of like a minefield. I dropped one barrel, then another, and then I kept one on board just in case they missed. And thankfully I kept it because that's exactly what happened. They might hit that. Oh, they had to have been so close. Looks like they're stopping. Oh, I think they're trying to get it. I think they saw it. Alright, it's time to get over there. We're gonna end this fight with a bang. I'm coming with a gift, fellas. Oh, he's in the water. It was supposed to be a surprise. Hopefully that was enough. Damn, they really saved it? I really thought that one barrel would have taken them out, but they somehow managed to save the ship. It was probably just bad placement on my part, but I knew the second barrel was really close to them, so I made my way over to it, keeping them busy with cannons, and I made my second attempt to wipe them out when I got the chance. Ooh, that harpoon was smooth. Here we go again. We're gonna put it center this time. Yeah, this is gonna be the one right here. Yeah, we're looking good now. This one was definitely the one. Oh yeah, they're sunk this time. Nothing in Sea of Thieves feels better than soloing a bigger crew. It was time to put out this fire, repair my holes, and finally make it over to the fort. Now all that was left to do is clear it out and claim my prize. We just gotta be sure we stay vigilant and we should be good. Thankfully, those guys had already completed a majority of the fort. So now all that was left was a few waves of skeletons, which I was able to clear pretty quickly. And I was even able to revive some friendly skeletons to help me clear out the boss at the end. It's time to give me that key, boss man. Nice, now we got the key to open the fort. We just gotta make sure there's no other ships around real quick before we go down there. I think we're good. I don't see anyone. Looks like we're all clear. Now we can see what we got. Oh, merchant? Well, I guess I need it anyways. I haven't hit level 100 in that faction yet. As I was stacking the loot, I heard what no pirate wants to hear while gathering up the treasure. Oh, they're back. We gotta take care of these guys for good now. Man, from that board to the 2 kills, that was just clean, bro. I can't lie. Y'all got anything good in here, man? Nothing? Yeah, let's get back to the ship and lay some cannons on these guys. Now, it's definitely time to show them I don't mess around. So, I got back to my ship, and I hit them with everything I had. Ah, he just swam into my boat and lit it on fire. How rude. Come on up, buddy. Oh, that was a goofy way to die. Oh yeah, I'm in a crappy spot here. This is not good. When I'm in a situation like this, it's best to stay calm and focused so you can make sure you land your shots and make a difference. Alright, we're gonna go for the board again. We gotta keep putting this pressure on them. These guys were putting up a decent fight, but I kept a level head, staying focused and staying alive. I'm pretty sure while I was fighting the sloop, their friend was on the fort trying to steal the loot. So I went to check it out and make sure everything was still there. Alright, the loot's still here, but where is he hiding? There you are. Okay, lesson learned. Never go long range with a blunder. Oh my god, finally. Alright, now that that's taken care of, let's go see what this sloop is up to. And as if the timing couldn't be any better, a skelly ship spawned on top of the sloop, and they sailed away to salve their wounds. So while I had the chance, I stacked up loot and harpooned it onto my boat. I was feeling very accomplished, but I know I had to keep an eye out for a keg play or a sneaky board. Alright, let's turn this ship and get the heck out of here, man. They seem like they're pretty far away from me, so... Oh, it looks like they took out that skelly ship. But they're not moving this way anymore. I was pretty sure they gave up, so I sailed away and didn't give them a chance to catch up. It's a bit of an anticlimactic ending, I know, but sometimes it's just how Sea of Thieves is. So I took my winnings, and I went to an outpost and sold all my loot, and called it a night.